Assalamu alaikum. What is happening, people? Welcome back to another mouth-watering recipe, guys. I have something special for you guys. Last time you guys seen my shepherd's pie, my version of the shepherd's pie, and so many people love that shepherd's pie recipe. The comments I got of that, the views I got on that was so good, so I thought, you know what, let's make another shepherd's pie for you guys, but this is a shepherd pie with a twist. Today's shepherd's pie is going to be the nice chunky meaty beef shepherd's pie with all the vegetables. So here I have nice beef, boneless Angus beef, which has been cut and diced up into nice 1-inch cubes. Now this is what is going to be going in the pie. With the side ingredients that's going to be cooked with this beef, I've got some carrots, I've got some green peas, some sweet corn, I've got some green chilies, I've got a tomato, and I've got an onion. Now to start off with, what I want to do is I want to cook this beef right through, tenderizing it. So I want to add the oil, put the beef into the oil, and fry it up. After about 10 minutes of frying, I want to add the spice to it. The spices I'm going to be using, I've got some salt, I've got some zira, I've got some tandoori masala, and I'm going to be using some ground black peppers.
And I'm going to add some black pepper.
After another 5 minutes, once everything is gone nice and golden, you want to add all the vegetables into the dish. Now next step is that we want to cook this beef right through, making sure the botiya are nice and tender. That can take an hour, hour and a half, depending on what beef you are using or what meat you are using. So after I've put everything in, I want to keep everything on a high heat. I want to add a little bit of water, and I want to let this simmer, as I said, for another hour and a half, as long as it takes for the beef to be nice and tender. Now it's your choice what consistency, what texture you want on the beef. I want my botiya to be nice, soft, succulent and juicy. If you want to keep the botiya a little bit hard, you can. It's entirely up to you. So we're going to let this beef settle and relax and everything just cook together, and I'm going to see you guys in a bit. Guys, the meat is looking good. It's taken about 1 hour 45 minutes to cook. I've left the top on for on a low heat. I've added the water a few times. I've let everything just simmer, soak up the flavors, and just get all the meat nice, soft and tender. Now I've taken the top off and I've turned the heat up high, and I want to cook the meat until it's nice and golden. I want to keep this meat nice and juicy. For the second part of the recipe, it's time to make the smashed potatoes. Now for the smashed potatoes, I've got some potatoes here which have been chopped up. Also I've got some grated mature cheddar cheese. I've got some milk, I've got some cream, I've got some ground black peppers. So what I need to do is I need to put the smashed potatoes into boiling water and boil the smashed potatoes until they are nice and soft. Once the smashed potatoes are soft, it's time to smash the smashed potatoes, baby. Now the consistency, the texture of the smashed potato is entirely up to you, how you like it, but I like my smashed potatoes to be nice and creamy, and also I like them to be nice and smooth. So I'm going to be adding some butter to the smashed potatoes, a good amount. Also, I'm going to be adding some salt and pepper into the potatoes. I want to smash everything up, and then I want to add milk to the smashed potatoes as well, and smash everything up and mix everything up until I get a nice consistency. As I said, I want my smashed potatoes to be nice and smooth. If you want, you do not need to add milk, or like myself here, I will be adding more milk to the smashed potatoes, making sure that the smashed potatoes are nice and smooth. Once the smashed potatoes are smashed up and mixed up, you want to give it a taste test, make sure the salt and the pepper and everything is fine. Then what we need to do is we need to put this dish together. So I've got some oven trays here, well, oven dishes. I want to put the beef masala at the bottom. Once the masala has been laid on, I want to add a good amount of double cream all over the beef. Then I want to add a little bit of cheese, which is going to make everything nice and sticky. Then I want to cover it all with the homemade smashed potatoes. Once the smashed potatoes are on top, I want to add the cheese. I want to drizzle some double cream all over the cheese. I want to sprinkle some peppers all over the cheese as well. Very important, the peppers and the cream on top of the cheese makes a nice smoky crust. That's what we want. So I want to add everything, and there you go, the dish is ready. Now I'm going to put this into the oven for at least an hour. I want everything to bubble up, sizzle up. You know, there's no specific timings on how to do things and how long it takes to cook, because remember, everything is cooked. So really and truly, this dish is going to go straight into the oven for as long as it takes it to cook, and everything is bubbling and everything is nice golden brown, something like this. So it's been about 45 minutes to an hour for this dish to come to this stage. Now I want to take this out and I want to serve this. I've got a family coming over, and you know, my brother, he requested that I do a beef shepherd's pie for him. We've got the beef, as you guys can see, the beef, the smashed potatoes, garma garam. It smells amazing. Oof. It's hot. Bismillah. Oi, 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 oi. That tastes pookers. That tastes nice, man. Oi, oi, oi. Fina, you're gonna think that the beef is spicy because I put that spice in there. What you gotta understand is you gotta balance everything out with the cooking. The beef is spicy, the smashed potato needs to balance with the spice, if you know what I mean. So it equalizes everything. And look at that. That is the one, boys. Bismillah. Oi, oi, oi. That pie is fire. Bro, that pie is fire. Now this is what I was talking about earlier on. You know, the crisp on top, which is the, when you put the smashed potato on the pie, and then you put cheese on top with some cream and some ground black pepper. That makes a nice crispy layer. And oi, 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 oi. Oi, 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 garma garam dosta. That tastes amazing. The guests are here. The guests are gonna have the food. The beef, I don't know, is it a shepherd's pie? Just call it a beef juicy Lucy pie. Get their opinions. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share. You know, all praise to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Almighty, the All-Knowing, the All-Seeing. And next time, I think I'm gonna do a fish pie. What you reckon? A codfish with some salmon, BDN's fish pie. That's gonna be amazing. This is super duper. It's juicy. It's Lucy. The guests are enjoying themselves well. They've just started serving. I need to get their opinions. I'm gonna see you guys in a bit.